Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News. From our London studio, I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with a major development in Pakistan's military structure. General Sahir Shamshad Mirza has formally retired, marking the end of the Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee, a post that has now been abolished under the 27th Constitutional Amendment after nearly 5 decades. With his departure, the government is expected to appoint Field Marshal Asim Munir as the country's first Chief of Defense Forces, a unified command position that will oversee all services, including strategic and nuclear operations, once official notification is issued. The shift represents one of the most significant reorganizations of Pakistan's military hierarchy in years. In political developments, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Sohail Afridi staged an overnight sit-in outside Adiala jail after being denied a meeting with Imran Khan for the 8th time. Afridi accused authorities of violating court-ordered access rules that specify meeting days for legal teams and family members. The protest ended early Friday morning, with party workers offering prayers outside the facility and vowing to pursue further legal action. For more on this, we go to our correspondent in Islamabad, Sarah William.
Chris, the situation outside Adiala jail unfolded amid heightened political tensions, with Sohail Afridi insisting that repeated denials of access raised serious concerns about compliance with court directives. According to his team, all procedural avenues had been exhausted before resorting to the overnight protest. Legal analysts here say any further confrontation could intensify the standoff between provincial leadership and federal authorities. Meanwhile, the Islamabad High Court is expected to receive his petition soon, which may determine how such jail access disputes are handled going forward.
Thank you, Sarah. A constitutional controversy is also brewing as the Federal Constitutional Court has received a petition challenging the very amendment, the 27th, that created the court itself. Petitioners argue that the amendment establishes a concentration of power, undermines judicial independence, and violates key safeguards under Articles 175E and 227. This is the first time the FCC has been asked to strike down its own enabling law, raising profound questions about constitutional balance and the future of judicial oversight in Pakistan. Turning to foreign affairs, Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has condemned a deadly attack in Tajikistan in which 3 Chinese workers were killed. Authorities say the assault, launched from Afghanistan using a drone and firearms, highlights what Islamabad calls the gravity of the threat emanating from Afghan territory. Pakistan expressed condolences to China and Tajikistan and demanded coordinated regional action to counter cross-border terrorism. The government also reaffirmed its commitment to working with regional partners to prevent such incidents from recurring. Back home, the Federal Board of Revenue has expanded the circle of government officials required to publicly declare their assets. Under notification SRO 2263, all officials from BPS 17 and above, including those in autonomous bodies and state-owned enterprises, must now submit declarations that track assets from the start of their service. Authorities say the measure aims to bolster transparency and accountability, reportedly aligning with conditions set by the International Monetary Fund. The move marks another step in tightening oversight of public sector wealth. The Ministry of Interior has also introduced stricter checks for outbound travelers. Officials now require passengers to justify their travel purpose and plans, even when holding valid visas. Immigration may review return tickets, hotel bookings, and financial statements, and passengers failing to establish clear travel intentions may be offloaded. The ministry maintains that the directive is designed to protect Pakistan's international reputation and curb irregular migration practices. In the United States, former President Donald Trump has blamed what he calls immigration vetting failures for a deadly shooting in Washington, D.C. An Afghan national, Rahmanullah Lakhanwal, resettled under a U.S. program, is accused of ambushing 2 National Guard members near the White House, killing one and critically injuring the other. The incident has triggered a sweeping review of asylum and immigration cases involving Afghan nationals. Trump labeled the attack a terrorist act and renewed criticism of previous administration's immigration policies. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.